You want to start?
Oh, well, Levite kind of just gets up, rubs his head, and he shakes his head actually to get himself to wake up. And he opens his eyes and he looks around and he's like, "Well, not the worst position I've been in."
That's surprising because I haven't been in many carts. No, going to who knows where in
Well,
probably a lifetime.
it's better than being captured, being captured, tied up, put in the back of a horse, that kind of thing.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Yeah, I can say I've ever been in this kind of predicament. Uh,
Well, I'm gonna
That's
head out for a
surprising.
little bit.
That's kind of surprising, actually.
Oh,
Not only
see
are
you
you a
guys later.
tiefling, but you're a warlock. A bunch of people probably hate you for the way you look.
Bye.
uh,
See ya.
Bye, Gracia.
bye. E- it is quite true. I, why do you think I have this crossbow on my back? I had to
I don't know.
pretend that I
I
was not a warlock for quite a long time.
It could have been like, you liked hunting or something, but I do believe that yeah, self-defense is usually a good reason to own a weapon.
No, usually, as you might have seen, I never use it when I am using my powers as a warlock. I
Why
don't
don't you
have a
give it to me
reason
then?
for
I
it.
probably could use it better.
Mm, Probably, but you already own a crossbow, and this
Oh,
crossbow on
that's
my
true.
back is quite cheap. I
Is it?
only ever use it. Hmm? Sorry.
Sorry, I thought it was a family heirloom or something. It looked kind of nice.
Oh, thank you, but it is not the case. I do have a family heirloom back in Aerith, the sword of my father. I once tried to wield it, but I think you can guess that I am not the strongest.
Understandable.
No, I will. I think you might never see me use this crossbow. I only ever used it when I was adventuring with a party that was not accepting of my ways of life.
That's whack. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Sure. What is it?
He's gonna look over and see that Sawyer is kind of staring into space. And he's gonna look back to Aetmenos, being like, "Promise me you won't tell anyone what I'm about to tell you."
Depends on what you're going to tell me, but I trust you, so I believe you can do the same.
The marking on these cuffs, these the ones that they have us in.
Yes?
Well, let's just say that they're very familiar.
You used to be in you used to be in prison, then
Well, let me put it like this. When I was young, I think what had happened was I fell in love with someone that my dad didn't approve of. And I said some things I shouldn't have, and he banished me. And not only that, he wanted me dead. Luckily, some other uh, kind people decided to take me in, only for me to find out that they weren't so kind and used me, used my name. And then, well, the rest of it gets kind of blurry, but I remember there being this kind fellow who saved me from captivity, and I lived with him for the rest of my life. Well, he got killed, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is no, that's not what I'm saying about these cuffs. It's that they hold a clan symbol on them.
hmm, I'm I'm sorry to learn that about your past. I know that it probably means nothing to you, but you have my deepest apologies if it brought up eh, if I stirred anything up.
I'm over it, really. What matters to me here is that these cuffs aren't something I can pick. They're dark
Oh,
elf. Kurza. Does that make any sense? House Kurza.
yeah, I
House Kurza
understand.
specializes in two different things: killing and capturing. If they can't capture you, they'll just kill you. Ransom, money, power, that kind of thing. And these cuffs are actually pretty common given their simple design, and, well, let's just say that you need a specific kind of tool to break them, and I can't get into them with anything I've got on me now.
I wish I could. If uh, if I had just enough space, I could probably try crafting something, but uh, I'm
Nah,
still not very I'm still not very used to my tools.
hmm, I think that, in all honesty, I can't even fit my hand through it. In all honesty, we should probably wait till a good moment to try and escape, if we are even going to
Hmm.
try. Of course, that would
Do
be
you,
the main idea. I'm not going to be in prison for the rest of my life. Ugh. Ugh.
do you think any of the guards could have the tools needed to pick them up?
You think I have the dexterity to take it? If they
Oh
did have
no, but
tools?
maybe my unseen servant could.
That depends. If you could get close enough to them. You
Normally
know,
I can conjure one of them for 120 feet. I am pretty sure.
we'll see. Let's just wait for the right
But
moment.
yes. Plus I would need to be able to reach for my string and at least one stick.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can find any of that around at the moment. So we
I'm
would have to
just.
look for the good opportunity.
Yeah. What I'm curious of is how many more kind of people they've got here. It can't just be the kitsune that they're imprisoning.
Probably hundreds, maybe. There were probably people who tried to cross across the forest, but got captured in the process.
Likely. Hmm. We'll see. I know it's probably like a bit of a culture shock for me to talk about the kinds of things that I've been talking to myself about. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I can't break them either.
We shouldn't try to make a scene. They're still close by.
They can hit me again. Mm, it
It's
doesn't
not
matter
as
to
bad
me.
as what they did to Chad,
Yeah, they
the
could have
poor
done
bear.
worse, actually.
Yeah,
The
he's
stuff that
sinful.
I've seen, yeah, they could have done worse. I'm just glad he's alive.
Yes, but I don't know if he's still
Ugh.
well, soundly of
Uh,
mind.
to be frank with you, Aetmenos, I actually can't put up with that voice anymore. So you're just going to have to deal with the actual me.
It's fine. I always felt like the voice was kind of off.
Oh well, I'm actually surprised someone was smart enough to understand the ruse. Uh, mm,
It just I've never heard anybody speak like this before, and while I may not have seen a lot of Dark Hills before, none of them spoke in such a peculiar way.
well, consider it a house dialect for House Cruza. We
Hmm.
speak in very specific ways. Uh, on the outset, we're supposed to be the brightest of the noble houses. Um, the ones who would be, let's say, the easiest for newcomers to come across. Of course, it's all a ruse. Really, it's a face that we put on to look the part rather than act the part.
Hmm.
Mm. We still dealt in murder and theft and uh, captivity and ransom and the like. So it's all part of a play. Starting to make sense now.
I find it quite amusing. If it, I do not mean to be rude. I find it amusing the fact that we are quite opposite to each other. People usually assume this kind of things about me, that I'm actually a murderer, or I've heard quite far-fetched stories about what people thought of me when I was traveling. They thought that I was quite some sort of phantom, someone who would vanish and appear, and would probably kill you in your sleep or take away your children or whatever else they could come up with whenever I would come to town.
Hmm.
It's
I can
quite,
understand what that feels like.
yes.
Being a dark
This,
elf and without all the obnoxious clothing and the act, well, let's just say being a dark elf isn't exactly that great either. We don't exactly have the brightest reputation.
so I've heard.
That goes
It's
without saying. That doesn't mean I'm not capable well enough to do the things that the reputation stands for, but it's fine.
to be fair, I am also not really a good representative of my race. After all, I did end up being a warlock.
Hmm, that's okay, Mr. Tiefling. I've met many
It,
kinds of people in my travels. Many good people of all sorts of races. So,
yeah,
the way
I
that you
did
act
try.
around others doesn't surprise me.
I did try to not be a warlock, to not end up like the other people. But do believe me when I say that I have tried everything. I have tried fighting. I have tried to become a sword master. I have tried hell, I have tried to even become a monk at some point. Or even a bard, can you believe that?
No, I
And
definitely can't. No, no
apparently I am a
offense.
terrible singer.
No offense, but you don't have the talent for
Oh, I do understand that.
it.
It's I can barely just read some some music sheets,
Oh,
and
music
and I've
sheets.
tried
I hate them.
music
It's like
sheets are
learning another language.
it is. It took me just years to be able to read them correctly, and now I
Hmm.
can sort of write, but not good enough, not well enough. And but I think the most heartbreaking thing for me was to not be able to become a wizard. I have tried for 10 years of my life. 10 years. Or even more now that I think about it. Maybe 15. I probably lost count of how many years I spent and wasted away just reading, so getting stuck in the library and reading and reading and reading grimoires, never understanding why it was not working.
Hmm. I understand that.
Yeah, well, now I am trying my own magic so I can because as much as I don't dislike my patron, I was pretty lucky when it comes to that.
Hmm.
I still prefer to avoid to have a way to be independent with my magic. So I guess I've tried recently to create small devices. I guess I might have found my calling, but I'm not so sure.
Well, judging from the things that I've seen, you appear to be well off and good at it, so don't worry about it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's good to
Hmm.
see that my father won't think that I'm such a failure.
Sawyer, quit pouting. If there's one
Yeah,
thing that we have to be right now, it's strong, especially with what you're going through right now. I know full well what you're feeling. The horrible dread of realizing that your parents, your father, is not what he appears to be. Nothing like what he was once, at least, if you ever really did know him.
He
Now, I'm not
shakes
going
his
to make
head
a
at the he didn't really know. He's not speaking. He's just listening. But he
Hmm.
shook his head at the he doesn't really know who they were. Not
Well,
firsthand.
let me put it like this to you. People change. For whatever reason, for whatever purpose. But some people were always bad. I'd like to believe that because of the way that you were cut out for this world, your parents were once good people. I believe that they changed. But there's also the question of if they were always like this. We aren't too sure of which is which. So, I
I think
recommend
it
that
doesn't
you
matter at this point.
I
I think
recommend
it
that you
doesn't matter.
steel yourself, child. It's a long
What's
and
important
arduous road ahead, especially with the horrible things we're probably going to put you through.
What's really important now is the fact that they are absolutely despicable at the moment. And I do not know about the past, and I think no one does. But it does matter if they were good or if they were evil in the past. What matters is that right now we have to stop them.
Oh, oh my god. I
Touche.
can do one of the things, I think. Is it- oh.
What's up?
He's like,
Essentially, what we're trying to say is chin up. Be strong for Ava.
yeah, he's like, he does minor illusion on you too, and like shows you a scene of like a very small Ava, an even smaller Sawyer, and Ava's I don't know exactly what she says, but like something about they I'm sure they went away for a very good reason. Well, just had a word. It escaped me. I'm thinking.
Take your time.
I know they're going to do great things out there. And when they come back home, you better be on your best behavior. The scuffles here, but man.
Ouch. What is this feeling in my heart? Oh, I don't understand. like it's the Grinch kind of shit where he's like, I'm feeling.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh, Sawyer. Like Levite is for sure seeing himself in Sawyer right now, and he just wants to give him a big old hug right now, but he can't.
Oh no, he can't because of the restraints. Ah.
I wish I could just pet.
I mean,
pat.
if their restraints are like in front of him, he technically can raise his arms above
Yeah.
Sawyer and then pull him in for a hug like that. But
He could, yeah.
Hug. I mean, we can also use a minor illusion to like, make it look like we're hugging him.
oh, God, I don't know. Levite doesn't know minor illusion.
I do know it,
What
so
spells
boom, let's
do-
go.
Levite knows Dancing Lights, Message, Vicious Mockery, Animal Friendship, Comprehend Languages, Fairy Fire, Feather Fall, Thunder Wave, and Darkness.
My character. Wow, we're talking about all the freaking spells we have. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
just
Okay.
because I'm like,
Because I have a ton of spells.
yeah.
I have a lot of spells, man. One sec, my character sheet is like loading. It's
hear you.
loading. Okay, so Freak D&D Beyond is taking a long
Where
time.
was I? I was speaking about something.
Oh, there you go. I have Chill Touch, Create Bonfire, Eldritch Blast, Firebolt, Mending, Minor Illusion, Shocking Grasp, Spare the Dying, Thaumaturgy, Command, Comprehend Languages, Find Familiar, Hellish Rebuke, Unseen Servant, Darkness, Hellish Rebuke again, but one level higher, Command higher, Fireball, and then it's just a bunch of fireballs, extremely powerful ones, and that's it. So yeah, I have that. Okay.
Hello,
Aetmenos.
you missed the big.
Yes.
No, it's fine.
I had spoken to Sawyer about this, but I do believe now is the time that I reveal a little bit more about myself. Given that we are all brothers in shackles now.
Well, if
At the
it's
very
going,
least,
if it's going
knowing
to be the last thing if it's going to be maybe one of the last thing we will ever say to each other, because we don't know if we're going to survive this trip. We
understand.
might as well.
Fair enough. My name isn't Levite. Levite is the name of the surrogate father who saved me from captivity.
Hmm.
My real name is Zervek Kurza, heir to the patriarch of the Kurza house.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and thank you
Imagine
for
your
everything.
last name being cursive.
Bruh. Zervek.
Bruh, don't ruin the moment, Gracia. God damn it.
God damn it, baby. Woo.
Woohoo!
Woo. Sorry. uh,
Go.
anyways, my actual name is Zervek Kurza, heir to the Kurza line. Patriarch, or heir to the patriarchy of the Kurza house.
It is quite a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for trusting us with this. Which.
Don't go telling people about it, because if you do, I'll probably be hunted down and killed.
Well, in this case, I might as well share something too, so we are even.
Hmm.
Uh,
You never really knew what happened to your father, is that correct?
no, I never knew. I never knew. My father. Well, my mother told me that my father was a great adventurer and that he died bravely in combat, protecting our village, and that he was considered our hero. Though I've only ever heard that from her. I don't know. No one ever told me. Even in the village, no one spoke on my father. So I I think I believe my mother. She would not lie to me. She
Oh, I can help with that, Nebel. I'm good at creating cute scenes. Like I'm thinking of a scene where
Nah,
right now we're
I'm
like
they're
thinking
playing
maybe
with
just
Sawyer.
with
the
Gracia because so the others can be surprised.
I have a suggestion
Yeah,
though.
true.
Emotions.
Like one where Sawyer or Ava are like sick and the others caring for one another, and talking about like,
Oh,
man, if only our parents are here, like that kind of thing, you know?
oh.
Like what would they
Yeah.
do?
Can I explain what memories I thought they would have of both of them with the parents?
Mm-hmm.
None.
Well, yeah. Yes, Sawyer doesn't remember the parents, no.
No, I
But I'm
mean
thinking like,
born, hey, we gotta go.
ah.
And then they go.
Ava is like only 3 years older than Sawyer, so she was like 6. She's currently like, was Sawyer aging up? Ava's also like soon or something. It's like around 18.
Hey,
So
so
in years, that's
hey, Owl.
3.
when did
What's up?
Aetmenos' dad die?
Probably when Aetmenos was around 3 or 4 at most.
How old is he?
He's currently 35.
Okay.
Been
Then
quite a
yeah,
few years.
I can imagine this being a thing. I like the
Yeah, tieflings can leave pretty old, by the way. They can leave older than humans.
The parents just left Ava
Levite is
alone
20.
at
Levite is
fucking
23.
6.
Damn, I am the oldest in this tribe.
Yeah.
Hi, respect
elder.
the respect the
I
elders.
like the idea.
Hmm?
Really like the idea.
Mm,
The idea.
yeah, the idea.
Arc 3 is shaping
Oh my
before my
god.
very eyes.
Oh.
I don't know what you're
no.
gonna do with entropy, but I am scared.
Is that his name?
Oh. Did, did the internet seriously cut out it? That's his name? Wow. Wow. Well, I'm almost impressed at the timing. No, wrong thing.
I don't know, man. Sounds cool.
That's at the very least. That's what I did with Zervek. I just like took two names and smashed them together and it works.
Yeah, though I did think a lot of other names of tieflings, like entropy and stuff. I did think a lot.
So his name is Entropy Heaven Hope?
Heaven Hoke, yeah. Like Hoke, like the the animal?
Uh, oh, hawk.
Yeah, hawk. Heaven
Okay.
hawk.
Hawk.
If it was heaven hope, then I was gonna say, well, you better hope he go into heaven and gets a cat
Oh
put in.
no!
Oh, it's back.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
Got him. Damn.
Knight's Evan Hawke, and
Heaven Hawk, I
so
got you.
close.
yeah,
So
I
close.
like to believe that he doesn't he didn't have a name, a surname. It's just because he married Carnation Heaven Hawke, and that's how they got the name, and that's why Aetmenos doesn't really use the surname, though he only uses for he uses it for professional reasons or something when he has to disclose his full name and stuff.
Entropy redacted.
Yeah, basically.
Redacted. That was basically
Oh, wait a
Levite's
minute,
identity
this
the
is-
entire time.
Oh.
God damn it.
If this is 30 years ago.
Yeah, basically.
Can't do that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I can't
Did
do
I
that.
fuck up all your
Dang it.
plans?
No. No, not really.
Dark elves can live to be 750 years old. Holy shit.
God damn it.
I
think
would
okay,
say
okay, it's
uh,
settled.
I would say where my idea is messed, but that would involve spoilers for not only this part, but also like the
Future
next.
parts.
Yeah, maybe
That would
don't tell us.
involve telling you guys what I was doing, and I'm not doing.
Yeah, don't tell us. Honestly, don't tell us. Just if you need a detail from me, tell me, in private.
No,
Just
I
ask
don't.
for
I
the
don't need a
detail.
D. I just mess.
I would
But
like to
yeah.
think that they can live similar to human years. Frosty.
Yeah, unless they're kitsunes, in which case they only 50 years old, and that's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, I was also thinking they would live as long as humans do, maybe a bit longer.
Nice.
Hmm.
Sorry, Sawyer, you're the only one that's going to die very early. God damn it.
Sawyer creates the Philosopher's Stone.
Nice.
Honestly, like,
yeah.
nah, I'm just not going to think about that right now. After all, I'm fairly certain that none of us here are going to die, at least not soon. Trust me.
No, Sawyer's gonna.
Sawyer is not going to die.
I have a
I would rather
backup
die in his stead than have Sawyer die.
Wait, since
That's
now he
adorable.
has the thing to still be stabilized, it means that even at 100 years old, when he's 50 and stuff,
I
he's still
don't
going to be
think
able
it
to
works on
stabilize.
age.
Oh no! Oh,
Fuck.
sucks.
I mean, that
Well,
would
he's
that
not
just
gonna.
make
He's
someone
not gonna
more.
die until like he's 70, isn't he? Because
Sometime
he's
I'm we said
elder
like
kitsune.
sometime between 60 and 70, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Which I was planning on having wasp beef or, and I mean like 100 years.
11 in acrobatics. Holy shit. I keep forgetting how good he is at jumping.
funny.
Why did I let you play a bard rogue?
I don't know. But
That
that's
was a
your
bad
fault.
idea. He can have expertise in everything.
I don't actually have any restrictions on any.
But I mean, like, his ambitions are so lofty that I feel like if he were to actually ever succeed in them, he'd need to be fucking insane. Like skill wise.
Yeah. So anyway, so just to get back into RP and stuff. Bloop. Let's fucking go, y'all. So
Bard warlock who can use all languages.
patron of the arts.
Bard, that would actually be a Bard warlock who can read all the languages.
Sold his soul to the
and
devil for
has
good music skills.
Has jack of all trades, meaning he has half his proficiency in every skill possible.
Which is true for Levite. He has half proficiency in all skills, except for
Yes,
the ones he
that-
has proficiency and expertise in.
Yes, that's why I said Bard,
Oh, heard.
because he is jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. So as I was saying, back character. Um, so it's probably only fair that I share that. I haven't,
Actually, you know what? No, that won't.
So
I'm sorry, I'm in.
it's fine. You got a eureka moment. It's fine. Um, so I haven't shared that with anyone in 20 years,
Hmm.
25 years.
Then allow me to feel privileged for such knowledge.
It's, I mean, it's the least I can do after what you just said to me.
What I find hilarious, just to note, is how everyone just fell for my act, and how obnoxious it was, and how no one thought it was kind of weird how someone would just talk like that. Can I talk about that? Can I say how ridiculous it is? How someone could just sit there and be like, "Oh, that's totally a normal way of acting." No one batted an eye. Just saying.
Yes.
I find it highly amusing. Oh yeah, totally. Bodacious. Like, who the fuck talks like that? I'm sorry.
Wait, so does Levite actually do drugs?
No. Whenever I go off trying to do drugs or go on a drug trip, I'm trying to make connections in the Underdark to, commit to my plans. It's called I don't know, an alibi.
Can we have like a session where Levite actually does drugs?
Yes. Yes, we
drugs?
Oh, and
Also, final.
I'm gonna say it like as an off sort of thing. He's never gonna say
Mhm.
it, but he actually is picking up all of these mannerisms and quirks as an act from the original Levite, because the
Yeah,
original Levite was the kind of
like
person
what
that
he told
Levite is.
Barley.
Huh?
Like what he told Barley.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I can just imagine the final battle being like it ends with Levite unironically saying Bodacious,
Yeah,
like
so
without the
it'd be like
accent.
takes out Sunblade, cuts a thing in half, and he's like, "Bodacious."
No, I'm talking about like the final moment of the pain.
Mm.
Like that's his
He
reaction.
he is shirtless. His dad is shirtless. They take the final cut, and all you hear from Levite's mouth is "Bodacious." It just fucking slices him in half.
We laugh, but that would be the most hype thing
Yes.
ever.
Pardon my French, but bodacious. Anyways, so give me 1 sec. I need to fix my headphones again.
Yeah, I don't think we can have the how do you want to do this be just anyone. It has to be like kind of scripted. It has to be someone, yeah. It has to be Sawyer or like I guess Levita with the sword and stuff, yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for like these are the main few parts that I'm excited. This one, part 3 or arc 3, the final arc, and there's one more within all of there where I'm super excited. I think it's part 7.
1 sec, coming back.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this all goes. So, excuse me for real quick, Sawyer. Excuse me if I sounded rude when I was saying that everyone fell for the act, because to be fair, it was a really hard act to get hints on. But I figured that the way that how do I explain it? You know how I sound the way I do whenever I message you? That's part of the way that I learned this spell. My father taught me to use my true voice for it, and that's the only way that I can use it. And thus, if I'm using an acting voice, then I can't exactly use my acting voice for the message. Does that make any sense?
Mm, yeah, he just nods.
Anyways, I don't mean to insult you at all to say that you didn't quite pick up on the act. After all, it's a hard act to pick up on.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Phone time.
Yeah, phone time. Yeah. Basically, my mom was just, she was kind of not very happy about the fact that I'm still not doing the recordings,
Oof.
but it's fine. I'll just finish the RP session, and then after that I'll go and record stuff downstairs.
I
Ye-
understand.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like
Oh.
she was like, yeah, you had this all this time, so yeah, I'm just it's fine. Let's finish that.
So, Luke, who do you find more fun to voice, Ron or Levite?
Oh, Ron for sure.
Thought so.
Levite is fun because he's like, he uses a voice that I rarely get to use because only villains get to use this kind of voice. But luckily, he's only a bad guy on the outset, and he's not actually a bad guy. But Ron is just
I'm
talking
the
like me, and he's a
That's
bit
because you're a
higher.
bad.
So I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm Ron, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so Ron is just fun that way, and I like voicing him because he's like bombastic and he's lively and he's just so fun. But Levite is so serious, and he's talking in almost a monotone. Of course, I can add a bit more of a flair to it, but it makes him sound homosexual, which actually kind of is the point because he's bisexual. But that's regardless. Bisexual pog, poggers.
Bye,
Cool.
bye, Levite Pog.
God damn it. And I also, Gracia, I also made another version of Levite's model, where he's in a bit more of a, I don't know. I've been updating his model to reflect how I envision him to look by the end of the whole campaign, if he is to live, of course.
Hope we will.
But I'll show you it once we're done, I think.
Genuinely, I don't really want any of my characters. Well, any of
I
my
don't want anyone to
characters, any
die.
of your
That
guys
would suck
to
ass.
die. I don't want any to die. That hurt.
Yep.
That'd
I
hurt
personally
me.
have a backup just in case my character does die.
Oh, I
Who is
already
going
have
to
an
be
idea
even
for a backup.
edgier, but yeah.
Yeah, I already have an idea for a backup.
I'm gonna need a second character from all y'all, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, at least
So
Mm.
what
most
kind
of
of
y'all.
character are you talking? Like what do you mean by that?
I'll explain it when we get to part 3.
Heard.
Oh my god. Remember when part 3 meant arc 2? Wow. It does not mean now I'm talking about it to refer to, the third arc.
So
It's fine.
like my reasoning for me obviously being gone and being busy for some of the sessions is that's Levite off doing assassins or off making money that way, or off trying to make connections so that he can like grow a resistance in the Underdark, that kind of thing, like a rebellion. Because that's his eventual plan, is to overthrow the entire fucking system, because he sees it
Let's
as
go.
entirely unfit for. He wants to establish a liberal democracy or a federal republic in the Underdark rather than a monarchy, because fuck monarchies, fuck the queen. Yeah, the Vitae Fog.
It was about time.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried to
about
put it
time.
in as an emote. It didn't work.
Yeah, it was too big. I made it smaller.
I am so glad that my boy Levite has now immortalized in your guys'
Yep.
server.
There it goes.
in the best way possible.
I
Anyways,
did that in 5 seconds. What the fuck?
Yeah, so
I like to imagine like every character with a theme, and for Levite's I just imagine I'm the bad guy, and then it's just a recorder cover with heavy metal thrashing in the background.
I was
Oh my
actually
God.
thinking about like what would Levite's theme be? Like unironically. I need to find it.
Thrash metal
We should
backing
create-
track to recorder cover.
It's definitely a power trip song.
Dude, we need to make a playlist on Spotify that is just that, just songs that are like the character theme or that really represent like a situation or one of the battles. And Achi, what the fuck? Sorry, my cat. I just passed next to her and she's like, "Meow," and she starts to reach for me to claw me. What the fuck?
Kibben.
Keben being a bad Keben. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck
Oh,
your
man, is it-
cow. Fuck your family.
Is it
Okay.
Executioner's Tact? Is that the one? I have to think
What?
about this. I'm looking through my favorite thrash metal band right now, being like, what song would be it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah.
So
Damn,
yeah,
we really.
we gonna do more
Fi-
RP or
y-
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna finish it before my mom just walked in. Well, finish
Mhm.
it, not just contribute to it. Okay. So basically, so just he says that. Yeah, I haven't talked about that in 25 years, but I do have a second name.
Oh.
Um,
We really are more
yes.
similar than we are distinct, aren't we?
Well, Aetmenos is the name I was born with. It is true. So
Mhm.
it is my name. However, I did choose a virtue name when I was about when I was a teenager. Just I saw a lot of tieflings who were doing the same, and I thought that I could fit in with them somehow. So, and then he looks a bit to the side, very, very flustered. It's hard to see on such a dark skin, like since it is almost pitch black, but you can see that he's somewhat blushing at that because he doesn't want to really say it, but at the same time, uh, I used to call myself Trouble. There. That was my name. I call myself Trouble. And it's because I was just playing around, just trying to play the hero and just uh I had a catchphrase, you could say, a sentence that I would
You had
scream.
hold on a second. So what you're telling me is that you had a Levite.
I guess so.
So you played an act. Maybe you would.
Not true. Not really, because I was actually believing what I was saying.
So you would be a good bard. Noted.
I mean, I guess actor, maybe. It's basically I had this whole I was fighting with my father's sword along the edges of the forest around Aerith, just killing some wild animals and such. And I call myself Trouble, so I could scream such things as looking for trouble or trouble is coming and this kind of things. I used to think that it was very intimidating.
Mr. Aetmenos. I hate
Yes.
to be I hate to be rude, but I feel like you're dallying on. So what you're telling me is that at a young age you took upon a different kind of identity to make yourself fit in, and you used your natural intimidating nature to do what?
Actually, I was not intimidating at this point in life, at least
Oh, I
from what I
got you.
was told. I was just a foolish child. It's. It, I am saying that because it ties in with one of the features that made me look intimidating later in life, or so I've heard. And,
Oh, oh,
he points
oh, I
towards his
see what
face.
I see where this is going.
Uh,
Come on.
and
No, tell us, please.
I am sure it's not as exciting as you all think it is.
No, 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 no,
Though,
no. I have been wondering ever since I met you. Please regale me the story.
all right. Uh, this is a secret I thought I would take to my tomb.
I
All
honestly
right.
thought I would take my name to my tomb, but here we are.
I guess we really are, and we might be eaten to our graves. So, one day, I was training in the backyard with my father's sword. It is a really heavy claimer. I'm sure that you'll probably see it
Flamer.
whenever we go back to Aerith. And as you know, I am not extremely strong, and I was even worse back then. So I was about maybe 11 or 12, and I was swinging the sword wildly around, trying to imitate some, postures that I saw in my books. When suddenly I tripped.
You tripped.
I tripped after doing a bit of a too powerful swing. I I didn't really think much of it on the moment until I saw the sword fall right next to my face.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I didn't really understand what happened until I got back up, and that's where I saw the other half of my horn on the floor.
Mr. Aetmenos, do you still have that other half of the horn?
Probably somewhere. You can laugh. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yes.
Oh, that is good.
So Sawyer is just he Sawyer was like smirking for a moment at the name reveal, and now he's smirking a little bit more.
Oh.
He's trying to hide his face in his legs.
Yes, it's now you are the only people in the world actually knowing the truth.
Oh, excuse my reaction. I just felt that it was necessary for me to release. That is deeply devastating, and I'm sorry that it happened.
It was devastating for my self-esteem, most likely, and for any of my ego. That
Well,
was
let me put
just
it like this to
crushed.
you. You look far cooler without the horn than you do with the horn.
I guess so, but it also led me to a lifelong of solitude, where no one wanted to approach me because of my otherworldly appearance.
Yeah, I can understand that. Did you know that
Yes.
dark elves don't like purple eyes? It's odd. At least the
They
ones in my
don't?
family do. You see, Kurzas, they naturally have very light blonde hair and yellow eyes. I was born with my mother's eyes, something my father probably hated. Of course, I don't give a shit about that, but I just thought it was interesting how much I relate to being ostracized for something you can't control.
It's often the case, unfortunately. I mean, look at goblins, for example. Or, really, any creature that, like, for example, the Kenkus. I've met a few Kenkus in my life, and none of them were thieves. And yet, there is a prejudice around them.
Hmm.
It happens to a lot of different races.
Hmm. Well, if you're going to admit something embarrassing, I may as well. I have a letter with me. It's a letter that I
Mm-hmm.
wrote. You see, my father and he was trying to groom me to be the heir to his patriarchy, the leader of a house, so to speak. And
Mm-hmm.
he took me and a couple of my brothers to a desert.
A
And,
desert.
and at that desert, I met a girl. And I
Was her
was
name
infatuated.
Joe?
No.
I should have a character for this. Yeah, was her name Joe?
No, her name was not Joe.
Joe Mama.
Fuck, it can't be Jomama.
Joe
Her,
Mama.
the way Gracia is. The way Gracia is, my god. Anyways, just the way you have your voice right now is so funny.
Okay.
And, uh, well, I was so infatuated with this girl that I wrote her a letter, entirely in Undercommon, a letter that
Mm-hmm.
she could not feasibly ever read. And I still have it with me. And I
Nerd.
I don't miss.
never had the courage to give it to her because I was afraid that it would get in the way of a lot of things, such as my
Nerd.
training and my purpose in life. So I asked my
Mm.
father about it, and he disapproved. And, well, the rest of the story goes as it goes.
That's why he's revolting against the Underdark.
I wanted to
No,
give
there's
this letter
a lot
to her.
more reasons. No, there's a lot more to my story than just uh, 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 love. No, it's more than that. It's
You're a
Simp.
bard.
injustice. It is the injustices that the Underdark brings, the way that
You're
the
a
houses control
bard.
everything. Shut up. I'm not blushing. You're blushing. Fuck you.
Oh, I don't exactly see it as embarrassing,
Simp.
more like endearing.
Oh god, why did we go toaster
Well,
mode?
it is embarrassing for me because the whole reason why I'm even in this mess is because I couldn't control myself.
Well, I don't think that. Honestly, it was. I think it was meant to happen at some point. If your father was going to lash out at you for any kind of relationship that, or any feeling that would go against his perfect marriage, and
No,
seeing your
no,
personality.
marriage. It was also something along the lines of, "Oh, you can't marry her. She's not a dark elf. We have to have a pure bloodline and pure race purity and blah blah blah. Dark elf supremacy. I don't care. I
Yeah,
didn't
kind of what I was, kind of what I was thinking. So at some
Yeah.
point, it would have happened. At some point, knowing your personality, you would have revolted anyway.
Now
So
imagine this. Now imagine this. A dark elf patriarch who is not married to a dark elf. That would be insulting to the family bloodline, I'm assuming. So that's probably why he didn't like me very much.
mm,
I wasn't expecting him to try and hunt me down, but you get the idea.
I do. It's I like I said, I don't find it very embarrassing. Maybe unfortunate would be the better word for it.
Hmm. I wonder where
It's
they are now.
maybe you will find them again one day.
Also,
Who knows?
now that you guys know that they're vampires, I'm gonna drop this in D&D memes.
Yes. Memes. A vampire
Memes.
accidentally eats garlic bread.
Oh
It's
yeah.
very- I am going to kill them with the power of garlic bread.
Let's
I
go.
Just saying.
posted that.
I
I
mean,
posted that, and oh my god, wait a minute. This is B. It was
I
the
mean,
first thing that
didn't
came
we
to mind.
establish back with the grilled cheese that he just has garlic powder with him all the time?
I do.
He does.
I do. I forgot. Gracia, I put. Finally, I'm gonna use my crossbow. I'm gonna put on my bolts the garlic powder.
No fucking way. I can
Oh
see
my
it.
god, yes.
I mean, if I can't be a fucking garlic bread cleric, then I will make my own way. I will create my own class. Oh my god. I mean, that's what I'm already doing with. Oh my god, I can create a garlic bomb with the fact that I'm an inventor now. It's like a bath bomb, and you just throw it at the enemy. It explodes with some powdery, some garlicky water, or some
Oh.
garlicky oil, some garlicky oil that just sticks to them and makes them absolutely delicious, by the way. Very crunchy. After that, you light them on fire, and after that, you have some good brunch. Delicious. Yes, thank you, Nebel, for reminding me of that. I completely forgot I had that in my inventory. Fuck. I can't believe. Oh my god, imagine when it's actually going to be a comic. I'm just saying that this is going to be the biggest foreshadowing, like, Chekhov's
yeah.
it's
Chekhov's
going to be the
gun.
biggest Chekhov's gun. It's going to be the biggest Chekhov's gun I've ever seen because it was a joke that turns into an actual thing. Oh my god.
Maybe.
So
I'm going to do that.
imagine- Oh my god,
Gracie,
mean-
are you
Oh, yeah,
okay?
right.
You sound really tired.
no, I'm not okay. It's 9 p.m.
That'd
But you
do
know,
it.
okay, so I just oh, by the way, Newgrounds might be back up.
Ooh, nice. Noisy. Funny monkey.
But
Oh,
yeah, no,
God.
so
Let me
but yeah, no,
in.
just
Let me in.
oh my god, imagine Sawyer dies in this part,
Oh.
replaced
No.
by Shoe,
Shoe?
cause holy water.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that. What?
Shoe, Miyashi, holy water.
He...
Oh,
Autumn the Bard. Eee.
Bard.
Yeah, so let me just play this for you guys. I feel like you'd appreciate Levite's theme.
Beautiful.
The fucking squealing guitars, the pinch harmonics. Mwah, perfect. And then the screaming guy. Great. Marvelous.
Anyways, just want to know if we're gonna do more RP because
Oh yeah!
I'm still
Here, so-
recording.
It might be better to put on some actual music. that wouldn't be Levite. Like, this is what goes on in Levite's head at all times.
Yeah.
Like when he's thinking about like revengeance against his dad. It's just this song.
I think I have a better theme for him.
Okay. Oh god, here come the beams. Bring it in.
I'm not, I'm
Oh
gonna,
my
I'm gonna
God.
let it play out first.
But YouTube copyright.
True.
We're gonna get fucking nuked.
We're gonna
That's why
get
I'll record my own song.
beamed.
Beamed?
I'll record my own song as Levite. I honestly don't know how I'm going to sing as Levite. How do I do that? What does he sound like? Like, this is Levite's voice. Somewhere I
Also-
will. No, that doesn't work.
Also, if we're gonna get slammed by copyright, I think using Chrono Trigger music would have already triggered it.
Yeah, because Nintendo doesn't
Square
like it when
Enix.
you use
Ah.
anything.
Square
of
Enix
their-
is not very giving with their music.
Squeenix. Square Enix.
E.
Anyways, yeah. Things.
Sawyer, I don't mean to like make jokes or anything like that. I know you're going through a lot right now.
Well,
So hopefully us fucking about and talking about embarrassing things is helping.
well, he was smirking a bit at the punchline of him losing the horn, so he's a
How do you trip over and fall on your sword? Like, I don't understand. Maybe it's because I've been doing this kind of shit all of my life that, I don't know, I just don't have a point of reference for it.
Mm.
Was it an actual sword? What? Aetmenos, what are you eating?
Mac and cheese.
You oh, Jesus fuck.
Oh my god, he's desperate.
Very desperate. Sorry. Sorry, it's just I could not hear anything because of the music and I thought it was from your speaker, so I was like, okay. I'm just gonna eat. But
Oh
then,
my god.
then I hear the word sword and I'm like, wait, what?
Here, let me find some good music.
Well, Amawali, you just hold the Brian
Yeah,
logo, Groovy logo.
Yeah, I already did that. I already lowered Brian.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm eating mac and cheese without the cheese.
Macaroni
With the
without the
chicken
chicken
strip.
strip.
Ah.
Oh my god. So yeah. And to answer the question, the sword was an old, ancient, um, heirloom that was probably in the family for generations. He used to use that when he was hunting, and
I'm
it
assuming it's
was
ceremonial.
yes, most likely, and it is very heavy, a bit like a claymore.
Are you guys ready for what I think of Levite's theme?
Yes, let me
Yes.
hear it.
Oh.
Oh my
Why
god.
are you laughing, Metal?
Oh my god, okay, no.
Damn.
Why are you laughing, Metal?
Alright.
Oh my god.
Come on. I know you can do it, Wario. Give me a blah. Blah. Come on.
Oh,
Do it. That's fucking. I love the double bass. That's so good.
this is actually like high quality. Like,
Frosty,
This is
Frosty.
really
I'm a
good.
metal vocalist. So what you're hearing out of the blah is actually a noise that would be made right before a breakdown in a metal song. Yeah, so
oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
what
Oh
was
my
that?
god, please stop this man suffering.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is that one Slipknot song that I used to practice? I'm trying to remember.
And anyways,
Mm.
let's wrap things up. I'll need to record.
Yeah, let's wrap things up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm losing the steps that makes to make. There's an amend that I cannot make. And I'm tired of the 1,000 words. And I'm tired of the 1,000 times.
Wow.
You said the
Amen.
knife cackling into his flesh and... Sorry.
That's
Yes,
great.
that's what it's like. So maybe Levite could do that.
Maybe.
I'm just very talented. Intimidation check. Fucking blaz at people. Anyways,
Oh, gosh.
sorry for the awkward silence. I'm gonna go fucking Yeah, so it
Okay.
should make sense as to how I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh my god. So, yeah, how do we finish up this really small session?
Small.
You pull into your destination, where we will pick up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! Yay!
Oh my god.
Okay, there's more. Okay, lot stuff. Wow.